event and make them jealous that they weren't here. That's what I want you to do. Tell everybody you know that they made a grave mistake not being at Extreme Business Makeover today. Because they've already missed incredible content, right? And now they're going to miss me. And you know, it just doesn't get any more freak show than this. So, this being the mayor of Twitter, and since I'm kind of a big deal on Twitter, I want you to tweet about it like you tweet no more. If you don't follow me now, come on, really. If you don't follow me now, that's my name there. If you want to tweet about it, that's @onmarketing. And of course, there's the hashtag XBM that you want to use in your tweet. If you want to talk about a trending topic or trendy topic, depending on how popular. We're going to make it go today. So that's what you want to talk about. What's that? No, I'm Scott. This is Twitter. I love you. Thank you. The only thing better about being on Twitter than seeing yourself being talked about on Twitter. So here's my phrase that I live by. And I want you to see, if you don't agree with this, you just go home. Go to Disney World or just go and get some candy or something. But if you believe business is built on relationship, you need to make building them your business. I cannot, even in my Canadian accent, I cannot make it any clearer to you. If you believe that businesses are built on relationships, why haven't you made that your business? I talk about Twitter and social media and even viral marketing. You mentioned the time movie with all the views. I go and talk about that. People say, well, Scott, I don't have time to do that twacker thing you talk about, or twooting, and so weird for children. Really? Really? You have no time to go to where everybody's having a conversation right now? You have time to drive an hour to a networking event that you'll spend 3 hours at, that you may get cornered by the creepy guy with scotch in the corner, and you can't get out of that little meeting, and then you have to drive home later, and you might make 2 connections, but you don't have time to go online. I don't buy it anymore. I don't buy the old school marketing. You want to be with customers now? You want to be with your target market now? Engage with them. You don't go to an event and hopefully they'll be there. You do everything together. You go online. If they're online, why don't you be there? I don't like it. You know what? I don't care what you like. Seriously, your market doesn't care what you like. You need to be with your market. And if they're on Twitter or Twitter or Twitter or whatever it's called, then you need to be there. Right? It doesn't matter. Nobody cares about you in business until they know you care about them. There's a tweetable line right there. Nobody cares about you or your business at a networking event included. I had somebody walk up to me at a networking event with a portfolio in his hand. A portfolio. It's like he's handing out an assignment. And he goes, there you go. All right, thank you. And then he walks away. Why do I... All right, and I'm going to put it over here and avoid this person for the rest of the night. I don't want to do that. The world isn't full of your elevator speech at events. The world is full of the day-to-day communication and engagement with your market. That you're within reach. The celebrity-style business is done to me, meaning I'm untouchable. You want my time, go through 10 levels of people. Okay? The celebrity-style arm's length, the rock star type of way, is no more. Your market wants to be able to reach you. Your market wants to be able to see you. So are you being out there and being seen? This is a kind of a graphic. I'll explain it to you if we can't see it. I created this thing about 5 years ago called the hierarchy of buying. It's pretty basic, pretty simple. Really, it comes down to, and again, it's going to hurt my brain if I try to get too deep into it. The higher you go in the hierarchy, the more trust, and the higher, the better the relationship you have with your company. That's right, your target market. So, at the very bottom, the wider the triangle, the more competition you have. I want you to look at this triangle, look at cold calling, yellow pages or search engines, recognized expert in the field, current relationship but have yet to purchase, referral by a trusted source, and the top of the current satisfied customer. This is the hierarchy of buying, meaning if somebody hires a business to do something with them, this isn't me making this up. I surveyed 1,000 people to why do you buy? Simple, why do you buy? The number one reason they bought was they were a current satisfied customer. We know that, right? Makes sense. The next one is, I didn't have somebody, but I got referred to by a source I trust. It's pretty much common sense. It's like Maslow's for business. A current relationship, but again, the purchase. So I know them, like somebody knew me. They didn't need marketing consulting at the time, but when they did, I was front of mind. By the way, are you front of mind for your target market? Are you front of mind? And people say, I think so. You're not. Are you in front of them all the time with quality, with communication, with engagement, so when they have a need for your service, you are the logical choice? So that's what that middle ground is. The next one is a recognized expert in the field, meaning I've heard of you. I've heard that name. And then we drop to the bottom, which is going through search engines, going through Google, or using the yellow page, big thing that my mom uses to look up people's names, and then cold calling. Nobody ever sits there, and if I know an accountant, and I've been referred to an accountant, I never say, actually, I'm just going to sit here and wait for a cold call from an accountant and maybe hire them. You know that cold calling was the reason why I started on marketing, was because how much I hated cold calling. And this is the story of how my marketing started. I was sitting with my buddy of mine in his office, and we were talking, what guys talk about, which is nothing, and we're just talking, and the phone rings, and somebody trying to sell him something. And he just gave him the gear. You're wasting my time. What do you want to do with your life? And that puts his sister opening a video. You know, what do you want to do with your life? And he hung up on him. And I'm like, man, you look pretty angry. He goes, I know. Okay, Scott, I gotta go. I gotta go make my call. He hung up with the guy who cold called him, and then he went out to do his call. And I sat there and went, wait, what? What? I said, you're doing what you hate. He goes, no. I offer a service they need. I'm like, whoa, no, you're being that guy. You're being that guy. People say, don't worry, Scott, you can be better at cold calling. That's like being better at getting punched in the face. That's like, I hate being punched right in the mouth. You can do that better. Really? Teach me. Go. Oh, I see. If I just move a bit, it's a better punch in the face. Why do we do stuff that makes us ill? Why do we market the way we hate to be marketed to? That's the problem. You know, when you start unmarketing, it's the middle, right? People only search Google when they don't know where else to go, right? I don't understand SEO, search engine optimization. I don't understand a lot of the things. I'm kind of dumb sometimes. My mom said I was smart, but I'm really dumb sometimes. Because it changes every day. I choose not to use my bandwidth in my brain to figure that stuff out. So I just focus on the middle. Being a recognized expert in the field, or then creating a current relationship with someone. That's where you want to aim. Why are you aiming at the bottom? You see the competition? That's the dark blue. Look how much when you go up the triangle, less and less competition. Let's get up to the little handshaking part. That's what we're trying to do, right? Why start in the middle? It's less of a time. And the higher the trust, the higher the relationship. People do business with people they like. And if they don't, they find somebody else. That's it. Yes? People do business with people they like. And they trust, and they feel they know. And the way to do that is to engage with people. We have endless points of engagement we can hit with people. It amazes me that we don't do that, though. We have the ability to do it within social media, Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn, and MySpace, particular site. And we'll talk more about that in more depth today.